He was unbelievably good. He didn't make a bad pitch all night. That pitch that Valbuena hit was a good pitch. He came in after the 8th inning and was lobbying to go back out in the 9th. I'm like, look, I got the best reliever in the game down there. He's going to come in and close it out. And then Morales hit the 3-run homer, and he's like, let me go. But, you get to that point, and Wade's already hot. There's 2 outs, and if you sit Wade down and you got to get him back up, it's just best straight to go to Wade and go ahead and finish that game. But Johnny Cueto was unbelievable. He knew the magnitude of this game. I think we all did, and he came out from the first pitch, just had everything going. Had his 2-seamer, had his changeup, had his cutter. He was fantastic.
In the back.
He was going so good that it kind of changed the way the back went. And secondly, why did you think of why was Davis only saved for the 9th and Madsen?
Why did what?
Why was Davis saved just for the 9th and was Madsen? Madsen was the one who was heating up in the 8th.
Because at that point, Johnny was rolling in the 8th inning.
Right.
Wade threw a 2-inning. We got confidence in all of our relievers down there. We got as much confidence in Ryan Madsen as we do as Kelvin Herrera, and we had Herrera and Duffy warming up in the 5th. So, it was just a mix and match scenario.
Mike?
All 3 games you won, Ned, you trailed in at some point in this series. And it goes back to the wild card. All 3 games that you won here, you trailed in at some point.
Right.
What does that say about this club's capability?
Well, this team's not afraid to play with its back against the wall. They've got a lot of confidence in themselves, and we fell behind 2-0 early, and McHugh's he's good. He's good, but I just kept telling myself, have patience. These guys are going to find a way to put some runs on the board, and we got the 1 run, and then I was really pleased. Alex Gordon, the bottom of the order. Alex with the big double, and then Alex Rios, who's worked so hard and been through so much this year to get the big hit to give us the lead. That was huge. And then Morales capping it off in the 9th or in the 8th inning was equally big.
In the back.
Your team has done such a great job of not striking out, far and away the best in baseball. And in this series, time after time, when they'd have 0-2 counts and they'd foul a bunch of pitches off. I mean, just great at bats when they would get behind in the count, and that happened a lot again tonight, right?
Right, it happened a lot again tonight. But this is a group that finds a way to put the bat on the ball, and that's the strength of our club. That it kind of goes a little bit unnoticed, but the ability to put the ball in play is key. A lot of times it could be a ground out, it could be a pop up, it could be a fly out, but it's crucial in situations where you got runners in scoring position. Ben Zobrist with a huge sacrifice fly to give us a 2-run lead at that point, which was really, really big. It's a club that's built around defense, speed, and the ability not to strike out.
In the middle.
A.J. Hinch mentioned how great the crowd was tonight and how kind of Johnny fueled off that.
He did.
Can you speak to that?
No, he absolutely did. And Johnny spoke to it yesterday. He said he's going to really, expect the crowd to give him energy out there. And right from the first pitch on, the crowd, I don't know how, I really don't know. If you take a clock and put how long our fans sat down compared to how much they were standing up, I think it would be 50-50. But this is a phenomenal place to be the home team. And that's why we fought so hard for home field advantage. Is because we feel like our crowd, the energy that it brings us, does give us a home field advantage.
And last one's for Ned, in the back.
It seemed like this was absolutely your cleanest game of the series. Had you felt like you were playing your best ball up to then? It seemed like you fought and clawed your way to a 2-2 tie, but tonight was more like maybe you play when you're at your best.
Yeah, well, it felt like we were fighting and clawing tonight, too. Again, we talked about this series being a dogfight because I thought that both teams were pretty evenly matched. Both are young, energetic, athletic, really, really good defenses, guys that were aggressive on the bases, good pitching. I just felt, even this game here, I didn't really feel totally comfortable until Morales hit the 3-run homer, and knowing that we had Wade coming in that ball game. But, I talked to AJ after the game, and, I told him, I said, man, you got a team that's going to be good for years to come. And what they accomplished this year, I thought was special, and the job that AJ did over there with that group, I thought was unbelievable. So, you know, my hats are off to them. They're going to be a tough foe in the American League for years and years to come.
Any last ones? Okay, thanks very much, Ned. Congratulations.
Oh, I was gonna ask you.
It doesn't matter.
You could do one more.
Yeah, just how important was Rios's big hit to get you guys ahead?
Well, it was huge at that point, you know. We're kind of McHugh was really throwing the ball well at that point. Gordy's big hit set it up. You know, Gordy had, I think it was a 3-2 double over the right fielder's head, and then for Alex to come up and you know, hit that ball down the third base line to give us the lead. We felt really good at that point because we felt we were at a point in the game where we could involve our bullpen if we needed it, but Johnny was still throwing the ball extremely well, so we felt like at that point we were in really, really good shape.